Streaming now, this is the Wood TV Live Desk.
And good afternoon, everyone. Phil Penarski here with the News 8 Live Desk. Hope you're all having a wonderful day so far. Hockey is officially back in Kalamazoo this Saturday night as the Kalamazoo Wings will host their home opener against the Cincinnati Cyclones at the Wings Event Center. And there's something else pretty big coming to that game despite everything that's going to be happening on the ice, and we're going to be talking all about that. Thanks to our guest today. It is Chris Cadeau. He is the Director of Public Relations and Broadcasting for the Kalamazoo Wings. Chris, it's great to see you again. Great to have you back on the live desk. Hope you've been well.
I've been well, Phil. Nice to see you. Excited for another season of K-Wings hockey.
Absolutely, and this is the 50th year for the K-Wings here in Kalamazoo. We're going to be getting into that in just a little bit, but first things first, I mean, just having another season of hockey down in Kalamazoo, I'm sure is really, really great. I mean, how excited are you to be back for yet another season down for all the fans down in Kalamazoo?
I mean, so much has gone into this season with it being the 50th anniversary season. We started planning for this year 2 years ago to be able to really honor 50 years of history in Kalamazoo. We're the fourth oldest minor league hockey franchise in all of professional hockey. So to know that the history, the mainstay of what it means to be a part of the Kalamazoo Wings and their tradition going all the way back to 1974, we've taken it really seriously. And I think we're coming out of the gate swinging for the fences, going for the Guinness World Record.
And we're going to get into that in just a little bit as well. But that 50 years, I kind of want to just keep kind of going off that, like you said, super huge milestone, just in terms of minor league hockey, but also for you guys as well. I mean, when you think of 50 years of hockey being played with the Kalamazoo Wings, I mean, what does it mean to you to know that this has been just such a staple for longer than a lot of the fans that come out to the games probably have even been alive?
I mean, I'm honored. I'm really in tune with our alumni base. So we have 28 to 30 alumni that still live in the area, going all the way back to the 70s. Being able to plug in with them, and then coming into this new season, a plan that me and Tony Will put together some years ago when I first started, of how are we going to really honor 50 years of hockey history. And the Wall of Honor was unveiled at our season opening press conference, where 50 names for the first induction, the first class of players were put on there, along with builders and also coaches. And I think that it goes all the way up to the top. Bill Johnson, Rhonda Stryker, to the Parfait family before it, the stability of understanding that, you know, it is kind of crazy. A city the size of Kalamazoo has the mainstay and power that they have had, but it goes to them. They have never been about, you know, in it for the money, because Lord knows minor league hockey isn't a revenue driver, but they do understand the love for hockey in the community and exactly how to make sure that that's available. So not only have they taken current ownership group, have they taken the Parfait's vision of creating affordable entertainment for the Kalamazoo area, but they're bolstering it and they're doing it in a big way. So for me personally, as a Marine, and being a part of you know, the history that and understanding tradition and having it ingrained in me, I love every aspect of being able to wave the K-Wings flag and to understand that it means something to every generation, to understand what it meant to the previous generation and to be able to bridge that gap.
And you guys have stuff planned all season long to really kind of celebrate 50 years. But I want to focus now on Saturday. That's going to be the home opener. I know a lot of people already have their tickets. They're really excited about it. And not just for, like I said, everything that's going to be happening on the ice, but what's going to be happening outside the ice as well, as the K-Wings are going to be attempting to break a Guinness World Record. Chris, I'm going to let you take it away and kind of explain what you guys are going after.
Yeah, so it's the most foam fingers simultaneously waved. We're already in the books. We etched it. If you see behind me, that white thing right there going up, that's lightsaber. Back in 2019, we set the Guinness World Record for the largest lightsaber battle. And now we get this opportunity here to have the most foam fingers simultaneously waved. Ticket sales are trending towards a sellout right now. So if you haven't headed over to kwings.com or here to the box office, you're going to want to do it quickly. We had another radio host say that essentially that we're going to be giving Kalamazoo the finger. So we have the giveaway. We're going to be giving you an official Guinness World Record limited edition K-Wings foam finger. when you come in the door. And then we're going to get going in the first intermission. It's going to be a 1 minute attempt. Guinness is very strict about how they go about judging. It's going to be above the shoulders. You can wave front to back or side to side. And we just got to make sure that everybody's in their seats with 5 minutes to go in the first. Doors are going to open at around 5 o'clock p.m. Parking is $5 to get in, and we are excited to be able to really etch our name twice in the Guinness Book of World Records.
And having that second name has got to feel pretty great as well. And I do want to remind everybody that if you are interested in heading on out to the Wings Event Center this Saturday and taking part in not only the Guinness World Record attempt, but also checking out some awesome hockey, we've got links to get your tickets right now over on our website, woodtv.com, inside this week's weekend planner. And Chris, kind of circling back now to just the overall season, again, 50 years for the K-Wings down in Kalamazoo. What else do you guys have really planned? I don't want you to give away too much if you're not willing to, but just some of the other fun things you guys have planned to honor that incredible milestone that fans can kind of get excited about or maybe start thinking towards throughout the rest of the year.
No, I mean, we're ready to go. We're excited to be able to let everybody, the world famous painted ice games, they are back in full force. We're gonna have orange ice on October the 27th. That's a Sunday game, so the whole family can come out, and we're going to do something that we haven't been able to pull off with colored ice games. Is fans are going to be able to skate the ice after the game on orange ice. So we have a costume contest, and it's going to be a ton of fun. So come dressed up and ready, and then we launch into that 50th. The planning that is different this year. We're going to have a legacy night coming in early November. That's going to be November the 1st. Brent Jarrett, who we've announced that he is a legendary K-Wing. It's going to be his bobblehead night. So that's going to be the giveaway that night. And then you fast forward into, Era's night in November. Got to throw it back to Taylor, which is exciting. Then, of course, Lavender Ice, and you move forward into the traditional New Year's Eve games with teddy bear toss before that, and then into the mecca of what we're bringing to Kalamazoo in January, the Hockey Heritage Game, the ECHL Warrior Hockey Heritage Game. This game is going to replace the ECHL All-Star Game this season, and it's going to be a game against Toledo, but it's going to be a whole weekend of events. There'll be fanfare, fan experiences across the board. Plenty of notable hockey players are going to be coming in to be able to rub shoulders with the fans. The Hockey Hall of Fame will be there, the Stanley Cup, along with trophies. And we're excited to be able to put Kalamazoo center stage for that game. Our broadcast, my broadcast, is going to be going to the NHL Network. I will be partnering with Matt Melzak, the broadcaster for the Toledo Walleye. And then it just launches into pink ice, green ice, and all the fun things, and not to mention the diversity, equity, and inclusion for our community and the new cause games that we're bringing throughout. So there's something for each of the 36 nights. Tickets as low as $12 to every game. The $3 Friday promotions are there. $3 beers, sodas, hot dogs. 269 nights during the week on Wednesday. $2 beers, $6 wing baskets, $9 tickets if you purchase before the day of the game. And we're ready to rock. And not to mention the roster, it's loaded this season.
Yeah, definitely something for people of all ages, no matter what you're into, to kind of look forward to. It's always going to be a great time at the Wings Event Center this season. Chris, before we let you go, got to ask you, you know the drill. Going to have you make your final pitch out to people about this Saturday. You guys have been planning for it for a really long time. There's tons of reasons for people to head on out there, but what would you tell somebody that's maybe on the fence, maybe doesn't know if this is something that they'd be into? What would you tell them to make sure that they do come out this Saturday?
I mean, whether you've been to Wings Event Center before or not, like, there is something special about the Miracle on Van Ryck. It seats 5,200 plus, but the way that it was constructed is that when it is a full building, it is comparable. For me, I was just at the Tigers playoff game. I got a chance to go down to downtown Detroit, and while it didn't end the way that we all wanted it to, if you are a sports nut, or if you're just somebody who loves to be a part of the environment, You can just search the largest lightsaber battle. These foam fingers, they light up. The atmosphere is going to be incredible. I was told something by my mentor when I first started that if you don't have goosebumps at the end of the national anthem, you need to find a different job. I can tell you every time this building is full, and over 4,200 fans here, and we had the fourth highest attendance in team history last season. I get goosebumps every time. It is just an amazing, amazing venue to host hockey, and it's the 50th year, so we're excited to have you. So if you haven't bought your tickets yet, make sure that you head to kwings.com. Once you get there, just look up in the booth. If you want to come up and say hi to me, that's the greatest thing about minor league hockey is that we are all within your reach. If you have a young one that you want to meet a hockey player, or if you want some mentorship in their life, all you got to do is send me an email, and I'll get you connected with those players. And we just love being a part of the city of Kalamazoo and giving back, and it starts with the Guinness World Record.
All right, awesome stuff. Chris, again, thank you so much for stopping by. We're really looking forward to Saturday's game. I do want to remind everybody watching that if you would like to get tickets or learn a little bit more about the K-Wings 50th season down in Kalamazoo, you can find all that information inside this week's Weekend Planner, which you can find over on our website, woodtv.com. Chris, one last time, thank you so much for being here today. We really do appreciate it.
Thanks for having me, Phil. I appreciate you.
Of course. I want to thank everybody else for tuning into this latest edition of the News 8 Live Desk. I'm Phil Pinarski, and we hope you have a great rest of your day.